Bella, welcome to Bella and Janetto. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. I am going to apologize today for any sound quality issues or um, different lighting. I am, as you can tell, in a different space. I'm not in my craft room. I'm not even in my house. So I am trying to record some videos while I am away and I have things with me, but I'm not going to be able to do any editing or anything because I don't have my actual computer. So I'm recording these, then I have to send them to myself, and hopefully they get uploaded in time. But anyway, um, just wanted to explain because this isn't my normal lighting sound. I don't have my microphone. I don't have my computer or my actual webcam. I don't have any of that. I'm just on a computer trying to record some things. So you are here because this is supposed to be my February hashtag liberal arts mal video for what I have completed. So there is a liberal arts mal playlist for everything so far this year, which has been January and February. And essentially, I pick a genre and you pick a book and a project, and we do it together. So you don't have to read the same thing that I'm reading. It just needs to be in the same genre. It doesn't even have to be something that you've read currently. It could be something that you've read in the past. And then you do something that inspires you from the story, from whatever. So January was historical fiction. This month is fantasy and fairy tales. I'm going to tilt you down just a little bit. There we go. And I was reading the book Go the Distance. This is a twisted fairy tale, and it is about Hercules, Hades, that Disney film. And it's all of these books are Disney based stories. So they're based on the movies, and then the fairy tale itself is twisted a little bit in some way, sometimes in multiple ways. But this is the one that I did. And I really wanted to, I had lots of crochet ideas, but I really wanted to find something that was not crochet because I want to try to encourage people. If you crochet or you knit and that's what you want to do, by all means. But I also want to encourage people who are not fiber artists to join. And even if you do fiber arts and you want to do something else for this make along, you absolutely can. And that's kind of what I wanted to look for in what I wanted to do this month. And I knew that I had something, just had to find it. And I did find it. This is what I found. This is a scientific explorer kit that I got in the US when my daughter was very little, when we first moved to North Carolina. And I had a whole bunch of these. And we would do them, here and there as we had the desire. But this one never seemed to be made, and it traveled all the way to Sicily. So this one is Greek artifacts. Okay, and it came with 3 activities. This was very interesting to put together. So the first activity that I did was I made this warrior plate. Now, I have not unmolded it. I thought we would do that together because it was supposed to sit for 24 hours. And it's been 24 hours. And I'm going to see if I can pop it out because you were supposed to put it cooking oil on it and then, or on the mold, and then pop it out. So we're going to see. Hopefully I don't break it. if it will. It's very slippery because of the oil. So I'm trying to pop it out of the mold without it slipping and breaking because of the oil. It's coming, it's just slow. And I don't want to push on the middle because it's just a basic like kids plaster. So I don't want to, if I push on the middle of it, I'll snap it in half. Jesus. Maybe I should have done this before, but I wanted to do it with you guys. Although you can't see anything, can you? Because it's just so slow. It's coming. But like I said, it's got all this oil. Okay, here we go. Maybe. Can I get my finger in there? Ha! Okay. So this was the plate, and there was plaster. This plaster, actually. I still have some. And this is the plate. Dun, 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 dun. So, unfortunately, two of the activities called for paint, and we tried to rehydrate the orange paint, but you can hear it's all dry and cracked. So I have the crafts themselves finished, but I will post in my community section once I've actually colored them, because I have acrylic paint markers at home that I use for my daughter's birthday party for them to do art with at her party. And I am going to use these colors or similar enough colors to recreate this when I get home. So I will do it before the end of February. I mean, this video is going to post on a Wednesday. So, should be fine. Should be fine. But I will have it posted, finished by the end of the month, a picture posted. I will also post it in my Facebook group. Okay, so then the second activity that I did was, it was one of these like rocks where you have to crack it open and you're supposed to get coins. And I did that. Okay, I'll pick that up in a minute. Nothing broke. And they're just plastic coins, but they're just Greek inspired. I did take a picture of the rock as I was like chiseling. You had to use the little thing and chisel away at it. Let me find the picture. I did take a picture. So this was like the setup of all the things when I was like trying to set up everything. And then this was what when I found the coins inside, this is what I found. So it was a lot like the warrior plate, but in reverse. Right? So there was that. And then we came to this piece here. This one gave me a whole lot of fits. This is supposed to be a vase that you glue back together. Well, this glue was very old and the plaster was not mixing properly. So this is as good as I could get it. This side worked really well here, but then this side, it would not go. Anytime I tried to put this in here, it would pop this bottom piece out. So I tried to do it as best I could. And then what I'm going to do is take a little bit more of this plaster and some Elmer's glue and make like a paste and fill in because this really bugs me. Fill in some of these cracks. And then once I do that, I'll be able to like color over it, right? So, and that's the idea, is that once you finish it, right, you're supposed to use the paints, which I can't use, to, like, here, she's painting right here. Supposed to recreate the vase. And there is a little booklet it comes with, this booklet that's in multiple languages, that gives you all the instructions for the activities and tells you kind of what to do, but it doesn't tell you like how to paint it or whatever. It's just like use the brush to paint the vase and return it to its former glory. That's it. You are supposed to let it sit for 24 hours, which I did let it sit for 24 hours. And then once I add the plaster and the next little bit of glue, it'll sit for the rest of the day. And then when I go home tomorrow, I can start like with acrylic paint markers painting the pieces, and go from there. So that's my video for February. There is still time to enter. You do have until the last day of the month, which for February is the 28th. There are 28 days in February, and that is on a Saturday, and you have until midnight Pacific time. You can email me. You can put it in my Facebook group. You can put it on my community post in YouTube. But I need to know what book you read, what your make is. It has to be finished, and it has to be, you have to tell me what inspired you to make whatever that is, right? So for me, this was Hercules and Hades. It's based in Greek mythology, and it's a really good book. If you are interested in fairy tales at all, if you like a twisted fairy tale, fractured fairy tale, sometimes they're called. You don't necessarily have to like Disney, but if you have some knowledge about the movie, it helps. So, but this is a great set. There are multiple authors. I have several of these books. There are multiple authors, but they write really well. They give you enough of the information from the movie to understand it if you haven't ever seen it, but also it makes more sense if you've seen it. Just throwing that out there. But if you've never seen this series, definitely go check it out. So let me know what you think about my attempt for this month. And if you have not joined yet, there is still time. You can pop in and out as the genres excite you, as your time allows. There is a prize every month, right, for those who enter and get their things completed and submitted before the end of the month or by the end of the month. So I have a book where I write down who's done what their book was as they've submitted it to me, and I put them in order of when they were turned in to me. So if you put it on my community posts or in my Facebook group, I'll see it. If you email it to me, I usually see it sooner than if it's posted on social media. But whenever I see it, that's the order that I put it in. Okay. So let me know if you've joined in this month, if you plan on submitting and just haven't finished yet. And then I will come back at the beginning of March to do March's genre, and sometime within the first week of March to draw the winner for February and show you what everybody's made. All right. So not a super long video today. Hopefully I can crack on with filling in the cracks on this vase because it really is driving me crazy. And I know that's supposed to be like imperfect, but it says in the book that it's supposed to fit together perfectly, and it does not fit together perfectly, and that bothers me. So I'm gonna try. May not be successful, and that's okay, but at least I'll try. I have plenty of plaster left. I mean, there's like all of this plaster left, so I have plenty of plaster to make more of a mess. So, I will let you all go for today, and until I see you again, be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!